Yes. Hello, everyone. Today, the lecturers will explain to you about our products and their prices. After hearing their lectures, if you think that you will not be able to make any money doing business with these products, then you don't have to join this business. The people that need to do this business are those that think like the following. Regardless of the business, this product is so good that it will benefit me just by using Atomy's products. If you think like this, then you should do this business. If this is you, then you will never bring harm to another. You should hold on to this standard. Regardless of the business, just by using Atomy's products, I will greatly benefit from them. If the business makes you think this way, then it's a great company. It is a company with a promising future. For example, Atomy sells these toothbrushes here. This toothbrush was sold at discount wholesalers for $2.20. When they did 2+1 promos, they could be sold for $1.60 each. However, we are selling this for less than $1 here. So is that cheap or expensive? Also, if it is a functional toothbrush with gold ions that fight bacteria, then it is usually priced at $3 each in pharmacies. But in Atomy, we sell it for less than $1. That's an attractive offer, isn't it? Atomy also sells cosmetic products that you see here at an affordable price. I'm sure all of you know that in cosmetic products, its price includes fees for ads, models, and other publishing costs. That is all included in the price of these cosmetic products. When companies give you free samples, they're actually not free. That is included in the product as well. Didn't you know that? Yeah. The people who buy the actual product are paying for those samples. That is why in Atomy, we don't make samples because we don't want it to be unfair to the consumers. Instead, in Atomy, you can buy the product as a trial. And if you don't like the product, then you get a full refund. Most cosmetic brands get a return rate of 2 to 3%. Because people's skin responds differently to different products. Even with natural products, consumers might have an allergic reaction to them. For example, some people are allergic to peaches, right? These are possible scenarios for cosmetic products. Thus, the 2 to 3% return rates. With Atomy's products, however, we only have a return rate that is 1/20th of other brands, which is 0.1 to 2%. This is actually quite miraculous. Atomy lets consumers return for a refund even after using the product, but still, many consumers are satisfied by it. The point that I want to make here is that we are selling good products at a very affordable price. While developing these products, Atomy is very fond of what substances are included in these products. We are experts at that now. That is why we can confidently say that Atomy's cosmetic products are up to par with other cosmetic brands that cost around $300 to $400. This is from a quality perspective and an R&D perspective. We do not fall behind with the ratio of active ingredients either. Atomy's price, however, shows a huge difference. For one absolute product, it does not cost more than $20. Atomy is selling high-quality cosmetic products at a very affordable price. You can test the quality yourself simply by trying it out. And you all know that the price is affordable. Since all of you have come all the way here, you should first decide whether you will buy Atomy's products for yourself or not. If Atomy's products are appealing to you, then just be a consumer. And after a while, if you feel like you should share this product with other people, then you just have to introduce these products to your friends. People's commitment levels in the business might all be pretty different. Some might jump into this business full-time. If you have no other job, then this will be your full-time job. However, let's say you have another job, but you see no future in that job. Maybe you want to switch over to the Atomy business. If that's the case, you can start this business part-time. You can join the business according to the needs of your particular situation. Atomy adheres to an absolute quality and absolute price policy. To say absolute quality means that with today's technology, it is impossible to come up with a product of better quality. It is a declaration to everyone. The next step is to set a price on that product so that it is impossible for other competitors to match it. This is the absolute point. To call something absolute means that no one else can do it. Whether it be Atomy's cosmetic products or other products, we want to make sure that there are no competing products. Regardless of what kind of product, we want to make it the best. And with this product, Atomy is setting an absolute price so that no one can compete with us. And all you need to do is to let other people know about this fact. Amongst Atomy's philosophies, there is something that we call the baby philosophy. This philosophy describes that we never think of our consumers as a means for our own profit. This applies to you as well. You should never think of your partners or your juniors as a means for you to make money. The reason why a farmer takes good care of a cow is because he wants to gain milk from it. The farmer is not nice to the cow for the sake of the cow. There is a purpose for taking care of that cow. Have you seen a farmer that takes good care of a cow and feeds it even when it cannot produce milk? I've never seen a farmer like that. What about a mother who rears a baby? Does the mother take care of the baby in order to gain something from the baby? No, the mother loves the baby, and she wishes the best for the baby. That is why we call these the cow philosophy and the baby philosophy. In Atomy, we are working with the baby philosophy. That is why in Atomy, we do not think of our consumers as a means for the company's profit. Atomy puts its purpose on the members. The company truly wishes the best for you. In no way should people become a means to an end. People need to be an end in itself. The first line of our company motto is, cherish the spirit. Only humans have spirits. We have a spirit that comes from God. You need to remember that you are a precious being. People should never be used for a means to an end. That is also why our company's first objective is the members' success. In most companies, they manipulate their consumers for their own success. However, in Atomy, the success of the consumers is the object of the company. What then do you think happens to that kind of company? They actually prosper even more. Companies that sincerely want the consumer success, that want to provide good products at an affordable price, that want to serve their customers, that want the consumers to be satisfied by the products and introduce those products to their neighbors. These companies that sincerely wanted the best for their consumers and brought them success, companies that had this kind of management philosophy showed that they prospered even more. When our company first started, we were a very small company. Today, we have surpassed the $1 billion mark. Including the overseas market, we have reached $1.2 billion, and this year we are expected to reach $1.5 billion in sales. Our overseas market has grown tremendously, and our domestic market in Korea is also continuously growing. Both of our domestic and overseas markets have gained momentum to keep growing. This is a result of our company's management philosophy of wanting the best for the consumers and wanting success for them as well. This philosophy has not only worked in Korea, but all across the world. The fruits are showing all over the globe. If you look at the trend when we launch overseas, usually our products are already in their respective countries even before our overseas branch launched officially. Even in Russia, though we are incurring sales, Atomy has not held an official opening ceremony yet. We will be holding the opening ceremony in May. Up to $300,000 worth of products have circulated in Russia. Knowing how difficult it is for the Russian members, Atomy headquarters went and installed for them an IT system. We also created a delivery system for them as well. This is just one example of how the products precede us in the market. The reason for this is because we sell good and affordable products. Our business is not dependent on our marketing plan. Our strategy is to be competitive with our products so that we are competitive as a true distribution company. Another advantage that we have is that we have a Global One server. This means that even if you register under the Korean branch, even if you don't register under other countries, your partners and members under your line will be able to expand all across the world. This is an amazing feat. There are some US-based companies that claim to have a Global One server, but in reality, their contractors have to register in other countries and they need to be verified in those countries. In Atomy, it is different. For example, let's say you are a contractor in the Korean branch. However, one of your partners might be an American. So you register that American partner in the US branch. Then under that American partner, they could have a Mexican partner under them as well. And under that Mexican partner, there could be an Indonesian or a Singaporean partner. And all of these people can be connected. And if later down the line there are Chinese people, your line could spread all across China. Even if you don't know a single word of a foreign language, it doesn't matter. You could sit here in Korea with your code and you can engage in a global business. The Atomy line is spreading across the world as we speak. Atomy is preparing to launch an online shopping mall that sells general products as well. You know the products that are sold on various internet platforms. We will be selling all those kinds of products as well. For example, you know the famous shrimp chips, right? Well, we don't need to develop our own Atomy shrimp chips. We could just sell the pre-existing shrimp chips. Do you think it's better for Atomy to sell Samsung refrigerators and TVs? Or do you think it's better if we develop our own TVs? It's better to just sell the Samsung TVs. Very soon, we will be launching an online shopping mall that sells other brand products as well. You will not have to search in other online shopping malls. That is why Atomy is preparing to launch an online shopping mall. Actually, I had worked as a salaryman for about 17 years. And after quitting my job about 19 years ago, I launched an online shopping mall called I Am Korea. But the company went bankrupt within 3 years. The reason for this failure was bad timing. I was so ahead of my time that people could not keep up. The consumers didn't know what a shopping cart was. There were many people who asked me, "Is it a plastic cart? Is it a paper cart? What is it?" This was not that long ago. When I launched the Internet Shopping Mall, network companies were still installing their LAN cables. I was too ahead of my time. I could not withstand the pressure and failed within 3 years. That's how I ended up in a rundown apartment. Should I just given up? Or do I try again? I should try again, this time the right way. A distribution business is connected to the development of transportation. That is why many traditional markets were formed in locations where many carts used to pass by. Today, many people in Korea travel using the subway, right? This came after the buses. That is why today, many malls are built on top of subway stations. This shows that distribution and transportation are closely connected. After that, now most people have personal cars. Everyone wants to go shopping in their own cars. That is why many shopping malls were built in the outskirts of the city. Many discount shopping malls and outlets were built there as well. This is all because of the development of transportation. So what about in our times? Are you happy when you take your car out to go shopping? You get stressed out, right? More and more people don't want to leave the house. So what do people do? They shop from home. And in order to shop from home, you have 3 options. First, you can use the internet shopping malls. Second is home shopping. The third option is membership sales. I tried to launch an internet shopping mall, and this didn't work out. However, this time I had a plan to begin with a membership sales option. Actually, in internet shopping malls, the business attracts customers somewhat randomly. Let's say this is an online shopping mall portal. There will be many customers that log in like grains of sand, right? Some of them might buy products from other places. There's no sense of belonging in internet shopping malls. The consumers are just kind of floating around. However, my plan was to make a team of officers with a membership sales strategy. I'm sure some of you have realized by now that our rank system in Atomy is similar to that of the Army. The auto sales master in Atomy is like a non-commissioned officer. Then on top of that are the second lieutenant, first lieutenant, and captain. Then on top of that are major, lieutenant colonel, and colonel. That is the Sharon Rose master in the Atomy ranks. Then on top of that, you have the star masters, the generals. On top of that, the royal masters. Then the crown master and imperial master. Atomy's rank system follows that of the armies. There was a reason to structure our ranks like that of the Army. And when you become an officer in Atomy, you will be able to form an organization in which consumers will come in under you. This will prevent the consumers from floating around to other brands. Why? Because the consumer's profit will be linked to Atomy. If you shop in a typical internet shopping mall, it won't make you rich at all, even if you have a good deal. But in Atomy, we give back 35% of the sales in commission. That is why the contractors in Atomy are inside a system that can bring them profit. That is why I started with the strategy of membership sales first. With the membership sales strategy, do you think other consumers here will move to other brands? No, not at all. That is why I thought that I had to come up with a business plan that could win such internet shopping portals. That is why I can confidently tell you that Atomy is the next generation internet shopping platform. And all of you sitting here have an opportunity to partake in this. In every age, there is a trend. You must always be ahead of the trend. As you all sit here, Atomy has created a global business that is still expanding today all across the world. I overheard a while ago some people saying it's been 8 years or it's been 9 years already. You might think you're late, but don't worry. Atomy has structured the company so that it doesn't matter whether you start the business early or not. All of you can achieve the same results. Let me explain that to you. In Atomy, we have a ceiling for everyone's commission. That means one person cannot earn a lot of money just by themselves. This means that even if you start late, you will eventually be able to make the same amount of money as those who had started Atomy earlier. This means that someone who has started 10 years ago and someone who is starting today are both in the same boat. But think about it for just a moment. Do you think it's easier to become an imperial master 10 years ago? Or is it easier today? It's a lot easier today. You are in a much better situation than before. Why? At the time, we didn't have many members at all. In our first seminar, there were only 17 people. I told those 17 people at the time that Atomy would become a global company. I told them that I would give them a Mercedes when they became a Crown Master. But actually, at the time, my car was a $2,800 clunker. When I look back, not everyone who was there succeeded. Some people left the group, thinking that my words were just nonsense. I hope all of you here will heed my words. The world is changing, and it is constantly changing. That means that all of you must be constantly changing as well. If you try to make money the same way as in the past, you will only disappoint yourself. Why? Did you not try hard enough? Of course you did, but it still won't bring you success. You must now try in a different way. If you are putting effort into something for 3 or 5 years, but you still don't have results, you need to change the way that you do things. You have to predict what kind of world is coming in the future. Then, with that prediction, you need to go ahead of the time. You need to change first. Your thoughts need to be ahead of everyone else's. You shouldn't just criticize network marketing. Didn't I just tell you? Not all network marketing companies are the same, and you should be able to differentiate between these companies. If you are selling good and affordable products, then there is no way for you to lose out. You don't have to feel bad when you introduce these products to other people. You should be confident. People just do not fully understand Atomy. But if you are confident, you don't have to feel guilty, and this makes all of you ahead of other people. I hope all of you here will be able to look into Atomy thoroughly. We live in very dark times. Our children won't have any jobs to take. In our times, if you graduated from college, you were ensured a job. But these days, even students who are smart and study hard, they're just not able to find jobs. I challenge all of you to solve your children's job crisis. Son, don't worry about your future. Your dad and I will take care of your future. Even the future of your children. I came across a business called Atomy. I joined that business so that I wouldn't have to be a burden to you. I looked into the company, and they sell products that are good in quality and are affordable. I have now joined this business, but it seems like there are a lot of people around me who need to join this business. All you have to do is introduce Atomy's products to other people, and one of those people will join up under you. Some might even be smarter than you. So don't worry. You might be a half smarter or not that bright. You should have renewed hope. Be hopeful. The world is changing. We are living in an information intelligence age. All of you have smartphones now, right? Where is all of your necessary knowledge? It's inside of your smartphones. All of the information is inside your phone. The fact that everyone has access to all of the information means that we are in the maturation stage of the information age. You cannot make money with information anymore. So then what is the next phase? Can you make money with information in today's age? No. Even top university graduates have no jobs to go to. That is because the information intelligence age is over. So what kind of society will come next? Scholars say that a dream society will emerge. A dream society, a world in which those who dream will be successful. Why will dreamers be successful? That is because we will become a hyper-connected society. A hyper-connected society is approaching us. In this hyper-connected society, it doesn't matter who will be connected to you. With the work that others do under you, you will be able to make an income through them. It is not important anymore how much it is you know. It is not about whether you have the information or not. It's not about how much knowledge you have in your head. If that were true, the smartest people would have the best jobs, but that is clearly not the case. Such an age is now over. What did I say the next society would be? A dream society is emerging. The reason those who dream will be successful is because the world we live in will become a hyper-connected society. A hyper-connected society is about to emerge. You will have to be connected to many people, and your connections will be expanded to all across the world. An Atomy business is designed so that everyone who takes advantage of this system can become successful in this upcoming age. I hope you realize that. If you can just realize this, if you just have the eyes to see it, you won't have to worry about your life after retirement. Your children, their children, up to the third generation will not have to worry about their lives. Please do not fall asleep today. Just listen to me closely. Don't you want to be successful? Don't you want to live a confident life with your loved ones? Don't you want to help everyone around you? Huh? If you have that kind of heart, and you will be passionate, you should then want to become successful, even if it's for your siblings or for your relatives who are in a difficult situation. I hope all of you will make this kind of commitment today. That is the end of my lecture.